If you find yourself with a camera in your hand and want to learn how to use it, please subscribe to this channel, like the videos, comment below. Hi Photos family. Today we're talking about designing photographs for birthdays. What do you do to design a photograph for a birthday? If it's a child, it can be a lot of fun. You could do some things to have them hold a balloon that's in the shape of a number, or you could have them laid down next to some things that you lay out in the form of the number that they are turning this next birthday. We had a 2-year-old birthday shoot for my son, and we had him holding up a number 2 balloon and different things like that, or we had him holding 2 of one identical item. We had some balloons blown up with helium and had him walking across a bridge holding the balloons. I mean, there were a lot of fun things that we had him do. But you don't necessarily want to have, say, a 12 to 14-year-old do what you have a 2-year-old do. But you can kind of age those things up appropriately for the subject that you're taking those birthday portraits of. So some cities did some pretty big shows of different, I guess you could say, city pride kind of things. So that would be something interesting if you found some very big letters and it just happened to include the city phrase happened to include their age, 34, whatever. Just some thoughts there that you could do. However, you might want to also take some props to plan for use. Maybe something as big as your client might be a little bit hard to transport, even if you have those kind of numbers that can be blown up. That's a lot of expense. So think outside the box. Have some fun with the birthday being celebrated. Think about what by name has the same number, something that's the same age as the person celebrating, or you might even consider something that has that same number and including that information into the shot. Now, it's going to be hard if it's on, say, a wine bottle label to necessarily add that photograph of the number into the portrait, because you're not going to be that close. You probably wouldn't be able to read numbers like that on a wine label. But you think about it, and you could find some ways to add that into some interest for that photograph. Maybe 8 or 10-inch blocks of those numbers would be interesting to add to it. The other thing to think about is if you have a cake, a birthday cake, you can get a picture of the top of the cake or however it's decorated with that age of the person and add that to your shot environment. Get that view and how it looks together and change your design up a little bit. Think outside the box for the shot. Have some of these things prepared beforehand so that you're not having to think on your feet and get it set up. I just find myself flying and trying to design off the cuff, and they just don't turn out as well as those things that I've had beforehand, because I know I need to add lighting here or I need to add some interest there. The thought process is just not as complete because I haven't given the design time to it. Thank you so much for watching. We'd love to have your comments down below of what you've learned from this episode and what has caused you to think about something new. But we'd also love to have a thumbs up for this video if you've learned something and it's caused you to think about something, giving you an idea for birthday portraits. Let us know down in the comments below what you've learned. And if you're not yet a subscriber, we would love to have you join and subscribe to our channel. We have what we call, all of our subscribers we call Photos family. So we'd love to add you to our family. Thank you so much. God bless.